Hi, Frank Apodaca
and Jordyn Ross
from
The A-Team.
Oh, that's so corny. That was the first time we've done it, but whatevs. Whatever. So we're going to bring up another topic, and this topic is something that I was talking to a client about last night. First-time home buyer. The question was, if I make principal reduction payments, do I do a 30-year mortgage versus a 15? I started to explain that 15-year mortgages was really a thing probably about 15 years ago. I don't have many clients that have asked straight up, I want a 15-year mortgage. The logic is different as to which direction you want to go, but it has to do with your own financial situation. So what I want Jordyn to talk about is the eighth wonder of the world. I've heard it called this. And I wrote my little chicken scratches here, so that's why I'm like, what are we going to talk about today? So it has to do with compounding interest. Oh, I gave you the answer. The eighth wonder of the world. So maybe
interest.
Woo, it's an exciting topic. All right, so maybe you can talk about what compounding interest is. So the idea that I understand now when it comes to the financial planning aspect is instead of taking a 30-year mortgage or 15 is if you can afford that extra, let's just say $500 extra a month to pay a 15-year mortgage down. The concept is if you were to have that extra disposable income, put that in some type of interest-bearing account, okay?
Yep.
So then therefore, and this is just rough numbers, so yes, you can pay off your home in 15 years. And let's say that you save $150,000 of interest over those 15 years. However, due to compounding interest, and I'll let you explain that in a moment. And interrupt me, please.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
so all right, so if you take that $500 and start putting in some form of an interest-bearing account, you can talk about those in a moment. After 15 years, then you may have $300,000 as an example in that account. Still having $150,000 to pay off the mortgage, which nets you $150,000 in some form of an investment account. So, does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
And something to think about something like that too is kind of your overall asset portfolio, right? You have your stock account, bonds accounts, IRAs, retirement accounts. So what Frank was referring to too is when you have an extra $500 a month, it's like, okay, let's put that into our retirement account and
continue. It's something I found in my. It's something that I found in my. It's a prop, I swear. Go ahead. It's such an important topic to talk about. Go ahead.
Yes. So you take that extra $500 and you put it into an investment account, and whether it's CD, is it? Put it
It's
in,
water, I swear.
It smells like water.
Go ahead. We're talking about interest bearing. Interest bearing. And, the conversation was so exciting. I had to get that to calm me down.
So
Water.
putting it into an account that you assume that will earn more interest than paying off your mortgage in time. So if your mortgage is say at a 3%, your stock account or even a bond portfolio, maybe not right now, but could generate over 3% in the next 10 to 15 years that you would, instead of putting that towards your mortgage. However, there are some ways to look at it too, keeping a 30-year mortgage versus going down to a 15. If you're at a 30-year mortgage and you do have some disposable income, you can always throw that extra $500 payment at your mortgage on your 30-year payment and act like it's a 15-year mortgage.
Correct.
Because if you have a 15-year mortgage and say you need an extra $500 in a month, too bad, you still have to pay that 15-year mortgage. Whereas a 30-year mortgage, if you need money that month, you don't necessarily have to put that towards your mortgage.
And that makes sense. So I guess if you're really into safety and keeping your payments down for the short term, you want to look at a 30-year mortgage. If you're into long-term security, where I want to have my mortgage paid off by a certain time, then maybe the 15-year mortgage is more of your alley. So anyway, I think happy hour is coming soon. So anyway, thanks again, Frank Apodaca.
And Jordyn Ross.
From
The A-Team.
Oh God, this is working. Thank you.